The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And they'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. All right, show me that.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got this to
Stop
the 30
playing with
before
me.
being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Alright, chat, as you can clearly see, this little boy did not want no smoke. after I just scored. After he just told me that I was gonna lose. I'm exposing him. I'm exposing him. This shit ain't sweet. You know what I'm saying? Clearly saw we didn't even play a fucking full game. That game doesn't count, chat. That game does not count. This is gonna be our first game. You know what I'm saying?
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark, because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's money now.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good job.
On 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bengals nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They go play action with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken a two-touchdown lead now.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Bengals nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now
Philadelphia.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Controlling
Not
the
only are they in
defense.
search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
I told you.
Good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
11 MT tight. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Kevin Byard. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown.
All right, Chad, you clearly seeing it, Chad. Chad, I'm not making this up. You're clearly seeing it. They don't want the smoke, Chad. That's one. That's one W. All right. That's W number 1. We're going to play with another team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. And tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready, break.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Damn.
Well, they're sending
I was
out an
supposed to
early
make
memo
that.
that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block
respect
here in
it.
the opening quarter. What a
I
block
respect
it
it.
was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jakeem Grant
Watch the
deep
fake.
for Cleveland. Taken in at the 22. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Watson.
Oh, he's ready. Fuck.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the
Good
Texans
defense.
are going to have the football here at their own
He read that
18-yard
shit.
line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early
I
or a
definitely
little
was.
late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to
Ooh.
the flat. It's complete.
Chat, you seen that? He tried to break my thumbs.
All defenses worry that
He
whenever
tried,
anyone
he did.
catches the ball and has a head of steam
Take that
coming out
back.
of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
No score after one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter two, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Watch the run, watch the run. Empty, empty.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the
Make him
hands of
drop that,
Nico
man. You gotta make him drop that.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard
Good
line
play, good
before
play.
being corralled. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Let's see.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-2 matchup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles
Let's
amongst
go,
the
let's go.
offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Stroud looking to throw.
Make him drop it. Make him drop that shit, boy.
Getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun.
Good job, good job.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Ooh, good play.
It's Brown.
Good play.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside.
Come on, defense, they knocking at the door.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Yeah, they right there. Two minutes.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A minimal gain there on the 8th play.
He ain't getting nothing. He ain't getting nothing.
To wrap him up immediately because
Party, but he ain't going nowhere.
get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
Second.
They're able to hold him to a short gain on first. And he's
Touchdown.
for the score. Touchdown. Texans.
Touchdown.
Devin Singletary. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get an near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, Watson.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got his receiver Cooper. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
To throw is Watson. And he's got it. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
No, we
Now
don't
another
get in.
timeout
We don't
called
get in
for
there.
by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jakeem Grant, he might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
We've sat in a lot of meetings and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a first and goal coming up here.
Come on, bro. Respect the game. Chat. Chat. You see it, chat. Chat, we handling business, chat. That's 2 W's back to back. You know what I'm saying? This our last game. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And just shutting him off there. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Herbert to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
Watch the fake, watch the fake.
Got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Going to run with Madison again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cousins going to change it up. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just
You gotta catch that, big boy.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
To the end zone. That far and no reward.
Brings up 2nd
Oh,
and
hurry up,
goal.
hurry up, hurry up.
Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
I respect it.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And he missed
What?
it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Chad, you
After
missed the
touchdown,
kick, Chad.
Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Cousins, and his throw here is incomplete.
Defense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
For good reason,
play, good
quarterbacks
play.
want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A running play here on first down is going to go.
Let's go. Oh, come on, offense.
Tackled behind the line of
Let's go, offense. Lock in.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13.
Lock in, lock in.
First down run goes backwards. Another carry now for Madison. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Andrew Billings. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taylor now returning it.
Oh, shit.
Tackle now at Allen.
Oh!
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And it'll be a
That was crazy,
shot
Chad.
as they take over 1st and 10.
Yo, he just got shifty on me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st
You gotta
and
respect
10.
it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Good tackle.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Chad.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit.
Touchdown Bears! Velus Jones from 21 yards away. And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2. Santos now to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd down and 4. They go play action. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Like what I see so far in this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Man open, here's Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
29-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They run the option on 2nd down.
Shit.
There he goes again. He may go. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
You got up out of there.
Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for
Watch the
more.
run. Watch the run.
Herbert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
That's not good.
Picked up by Jalen
That's
Johnson.
not good. That's not good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now Fields. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jones now in motion left. Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football
quarter,
League
chat.
on
Let's
EA
do this.
Sports.
I gotta lock in.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Fields now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Caught by Jones. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds into red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now motion left with Mooney. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and
That was a good-ass play.
Finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it.
And he is over the line for a rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback?
GG's, chat.
The sneak
GG's, I sold.
And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown
Yeah, he won that game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
GG's, chat. We won that game.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert powering up the middle. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in it.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Following the interception, Cousins escaping. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, somebody lit a fire.
All right, I appreciate everybody who's watching the stream.
They come out, they have the big second half.
I'm saying,
and that lifts them to the victory.
Won the first 2 games, lost the last one.
Making adjustments.
You know
what
that
the
happens.
best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.
You know, yeah, I learned from your mistakes, but you know, this was a good stream. Appreciate everybody who's watching. I'll see y'all in the next stream. I'm out.
In the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it.